Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it may be for you. I have not, in well over 2 years, released a reasonably serious video. There are two reasons for that. Firstly, I'm not really all that comfortable with this thing, with this plastic eyeball, for the very reason that millions of others, videographers, quote-unquote producers, are comfortable with it. There's no connection. There's no connection to an audience. There is no connection to a room of eyeballs looking back at me, giving me feedback, input. Go this way, go that way, proceed, retreat. That's the first reason. The second reason is that, as some of you will know, after the release of the Breivik video, September 2011 I think it was, my home became somewhat of a target for the two Canadian police agencies. I had visits from both CSIS and the RCMP. Standard protocol, two-man teams, good cop, bad cop, black hat, white hat. They probed me, I probed them, and we had ourselves two fairly interesting meetings. Now, the purpose of this video is to introduce what will be over the course of the next several months, I would imagine 6 or so, a series of weekly videos. I will shoot for one per week, and I have in mind about 25 or so. That will act as a study guide for this book, ANSCHLUSS, the Politics of Vesica Piscis, available at amazon.com.ca, Amazon Europe. And I have in mind for these 25 or so videos to pick up on themes, concepts, ideas that run through the course of this 400-page book. My hope is that it will help people who are reading the book, especially first-time visitors to the Renaissance Party of North America, those who are just beginning to dip their toes into the stream that we have to offer. I think it's essential. It's not exactly an easy read, although it is fairly simple. So, that is the intent for this coming series of 25 or so videos over the next several months, to act as a study guide for the book. Now, obviously, with this effort, we can only, hopefully, tap mind. It's fairly difficult to do, and again, recognizing the plastic eyeball, it is next to impossible to tap heart. But if these videos are successful, at least with tapping mind, clarifying things, explaining things, and opening up the channel to feedback, the trolls are more than welcome to stumble through, then that will be a plus for us, and we'll take that. We are entering a fairly important year in our young history. We are into the third year, into the second year as an incorporated legal entity. And most of you will know that there is an RPN Canada and an RPN USA. It's not exactly an easy sell, being a federal party with the primary mandate, objective, to advocate for the dissolution, the winding down of the federal state within which we politic. And I reach out to our members, and the membership is creeping. It's not exploding, but it is creeping, especially for the Canadian members, to make best efforts, and hopefully these videos will aid that effort, to bring in new members, to become a registered party, which is our next hurdle to overcome. We require 250 signatures. Elections Canada, the overseeing federal agency for political parties, suggests 300. Because registration is essential for quite a few reasons, which I will not get into right now. I actually may dedicate one of the upcoming videos to that. And please point them to our website. Please point them to the book. RPNamerica.com. There's a constitution, our bylaws, our current executive. The directors, by the way, worked very hard last year for about 4 or 5 months to come up with, to debate, and to put together a first generation policy positions. That page is also on our website. We have about 41 or 42, which states in no uncertain terms, black on white, how we perceive this world, how we perceive our position in it, and what we propose to do about it. And again, stemming from our 3 pillars, that we enter into an era of energy devolution. Consequently, secession by default. Our social institutions will implode, and that in turn empowering ethno-nationalism. It will be important for this series of videos to distinguish us ideologically and politically as ethno-nationalists from white nationalism. We are not white nationalists, we are ethno-nationalists. And again, that should likely be one dedicated video addressing that very issue. So, rpnamerica.com. Please point your friends towards it. Kindly check in on a weekly basis. I think this will be a good tool for all of us. This is always, always a two-way street. Thank you for your attention.